welcome back to the day before. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? I know, but do I have a little story to tell you? So, I've already filmed this video before. Last week, I filmed the video, I spent a lot of time editing it, and I uploaded it to YouTube, right? Well, I thought, maybe I can edit it a little more. So I made a few more edits and I checked it out and I thought, well, yes, that looks better. And also, when I first started editing to begin with, I realized that I had some bright pink eyeshadow on, and I may still use the thumbnail for the video, but I rubbed my eyes and it went everywhere. So, maybe this is a good thing. But anyway, so I was like, yes, maybe these edits would be good. So I erased the one I had on YouTube and I kept editing, right? And then I saved the edits to the file for the video. Then I played the video back and it was a black screen. So I had lost like 4 hours of work. So I was like very discouraged and I was just like, okay, so this week and until I'm feeling better about this, I'll just take a little break from YouTube because also, I'm homeschooling. So it's been like very hectic, but I'm back and I'm ready to make some videos. So I'll probably upload like 3 every day for the rest of this week up to Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This video is about September mystery reading stuff, right? But it's also like the books I read in August and September. So the first one I read was The Mystery of the Blue Train by Agatha Christie, right? And it's an excellent book. I love it. I've already read it before. This was a reread, but I wanted to mention it. So this novel is based on the 1923 Poirot short story, The Plymouth Express. And there's this series, it's on British TV and it's in the United States as well, and it's called Poirot, okay? And it's based on Agatha Christie's Poirot novels and short stories. And on that series they do both. They do The Plymouth Express and The Mystery of the Blue Train. And they're both excellent episodes. I recommend watching those. And reading the books, or the book and short story. Here's a little summary on agathachristie.com for the book. It says, aboard the luxurious blue train running from London to the Riviera, pampered millionaire's daughter, Ruth Kettering, is murdered, her expensive jewels stolen. But Poirot is at hand to solve the case. So, I love the story. I highly recommend this. It's a fun read and it was pretty fast to read too if you just want something to read within a few days. The next book I read this month was Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, and it was pretty good. I have a whole video dedicated to that book. So I will link it to the end of this video, okay? So you can watch it. And let's move on because the next book I read was my very favorite. It's right here, the cover, so you can see it. It was called The End of Her by Shari Lapena. And I really love Shari Lapena. The summary on Goodreads says, it starts with a shocking accusation. Stephanie and Patrick are recently married with newborn twins. While Stephanie struggles with the disorienting effects of sleep deprivation, there's one thing she knows for certain. She has everything she's ever wanted. Then a woman from his past arrives and makes a shocking accusation about his first wife. He always claimed her death was an accident, but she says it was murder. One thing I love about the book is that this person who comes to Patrick with the accusation is named Erica, which is my name. So I thought that was pretty funny. It says, he insists he's innocent. that this is nothing but a blackmail attempt. But is Patrick telling the truth, or has Stephanie made a terrible mistake? So this is my very favorite, and I even had like a different book lined up to read after this one, but I wanted to read more Shari Lapena. So after this book I read Someone We Know, and that is also a very good book. Let me read to you the Goodreads summary of Someone We Know by Shari Lapena. Maybe you don't know your neighbors as well as you thought you did. This is a very difficult letter to write. I hope you will not hate us too much. My son broke into your home recently while you were out. In a quiet, leafy suburb in upstate New York, a teenager has been sneaking into houses and into the owner's computers as well, learning their secrets and maybe sharing some of them too. Who is he, and what might he have uncovered? After 2 anonymous letters are received, whispers start to circulate and suspicion mounts. And when a woman down the street is found murdered, the tension reaches a breaking point. Who killed her? Who knows more than they're telling? And how far will all these very nice people go to protect their own secrets? I recommend this book and the other book I read by Shari Lapena. I honestly, all of the books I've read of her so far, I recommend. And I can't name them all right now, but probably like 4 or 5 of the most recent books that she's written. Right now, I'm reading Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, and that's a pretty good book too. So when I first made this video, I wasn't that far into it, and now I'm almost done. I've read about 3/4 of it. I would say, from what I've read, that I could recommend it to you. But I honestly would recommend, in this order, The End of Her by Shari Lapena, and then The Mystery of the Blue Train by Agatha Christie, then Someone We Know by Shari Lapena again, and then either Home Before Dark by Riley Sager or Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So here's the little summary that's on Goodreads for Ninth House. Galaxy Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class. Raised in the Los Angeles hinterlands by a hippie mom, Alex dropped out of school early and into a world of shady drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much, much worse. By age 20, in fact, she is the sole survivor of a horrific, unsolved multiple homicide. Some might say she's thrown her life away, but at her hospital bed, Alex is offered a second chance to attend one of the world's most elite universities on a full ride. What's the catch, and why her? And then I'll leave that there, and you'll just have to read the book to know more. But I would say that I liked it a lot so far. I would recommend it, but like as far as like the books I've read in August and September, I've read some really good ones. So the next book after I'm done with Ninth House is going to be One by One by Ruth Ware, and I plan to make a video just about that book because I plan for it to be awesome. Every book I've read by Ruth Ware, I've loved, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to finding out what happens at the end of Ninth House too. So before I film the next video, I obviously need to go get something to drink. So I will see you guys again later. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.